I went into this movie very reserved and hesitant, and I came out very pleasantly surprised.
Happy anniversary, Pumpkin. Things have been bad between us, and I'm sorry. I know one surprise isn't going to fix everything.
I love you with all of my heart. Till death do us part.
Okay, so Till Death stars Megan Fox, and I'm not gonna lie, the reason I was very hesitant going into this movie is not only because it starred Megan Fox, and I'm thinking to myself, ooh, well, not only has she not been in anything in a while, but she's also, I mean, I've never really felt compelled to watch a movie just because Megan Fox is in it, right? And sometimes you look at a movie, and if it has Megan Fox in it, that almost tells you, well, maybe the movie's not going to be so good. And the trailers, to me, it looked a little bit a little similar to Gerald's Game, and I thought to myself, well, is this just going to be a Gerald's Game ripoff? Am I going to waste my time watching this? But I thought to myself, you know, it's only 89 minutes. It's only $7 to rent. Let's do it. And I'm telling you, you need to go and see this movie, especially if you like thrillers. I think you will be very pleasantly surprised like I was as well. Here's the thing. Everybody's talking about how this is very similar to Gerald's Game. I personally think Till Death is better than Gerald's Game. Gerald's Game to me was an okay movie, and it used a lot of flashbacks in order to tell its narrative. This movie doesn't need to rely on flashbacks to tell its narrative, and that's why I also think it's better. It's just a straight linear story, and it kept me captivated the entire time. As I said, it's only 89 minutes, and there's no scene in this movie that feels like it needs to be out. This movie, like, every single scene in this movie needs to be in it. It's boom, boom, boom. You're in, you're out, and it's a good time. If you like blood and your thriller and your horror movies, you're going to be very satisfied with this movie. If you like good, there's not really any good like scares or anything, but if you like a few twists and turns, you're going to get that in this movie as well. This movie really does have it all, and I'm not trying to make the story sound like it's going to be like the most amazing thing you've seen in years or anything, but this is a really pleasantly surprising movie. About the first 30 minutes, I was thinking to myself, this movie's just going through the motions of basically being a copycat of Gerald's Game. And I was even getting some like flashes of the movie Hush from 2016, that Netflix movie. But as this movie kept going, about the 35 to 40 minute mark, it really ramps up and it becomes really, really good. And as the movie kept getting better, Megan Fox also kept getting better. And she was the standout performance of this movie, and I'm all aboard the Megan Fox hype train for a career comeback. Let's see if anything happens with this movie. Currently, it has not the best of reviews on IMDb. Like I said, it only has like 1,000 some reviews on there, so not too many people have seen it. And that's one of the reasons I'm going to keep this review a little bit shorter, is because I don't want to accidentally give away too much. If you are a thriller fan, and this is where it's going to come to my recommendations, if you're a fan of thrillers, you're going to like this movie. And if you're not a fan of thrillers, you're not going to like this movie. That's really all there is to it. There's not. I feel like this movie is just going to have two crowds. You either like horror movies and thrillers, or you either don't. And that's basically whether or not I would recommend this movie to you. But for only $7, I definitely think it's worth your time. And Megan Fox made an absolutely, I think she did a really good job in this movie. And I'm all aboard the Megan Fox hype train. But anyways, if you are one of the few people who actually have seen this movie, let me know what you guys thought down in the comment section below, and I will see you next time.